So we've all seen road salt every year. We get it every winter. There's no way to avoid it. It ends up on your shoes. You track it into your house. You track it into your office. It leaves your car looking like this. It eats your fenders. It eats your door sill. Eats the wheel arches. It eats maybe even the doors itself. Compromises the structural integrity of your car as a whole, and it costs a lot of money every year. So why are we still using it? Why are the governments still using it? So road salt is obviously used all around the world, and there are concerns about its use on the roads all around the world as well. So for example, in this article, the road users of the city of Dalian in China have reported the chassis of their car even hitting the road. That's how bad the potholes were. And it states here that the use of road salts has been controversial for quite a long time, despite their prolonged use. This is because of the negative impact on the environment, the ecology, and the human health. So just as an example, the Shijiamen overpass in Beijing opened only 20 years ago, and it's already experiencing severe concrete damage as well as steel corrosion, and this is all due to salts that are being used. And the damage is not just done to the infrastructure, but also the vehicles that are on the road. From 2005 to 2020, 430,000 vehicles had to be repaired due to road salts. That's 430,000 vehicles just in China. Aside from damaging the infrastructure of the cities, damaging the vehicles of the road users, road salts are also linked to an increased salt concentration in the ecology in the local water bodies. This can also affect roadside plants, roadside trees, and it can sometimes lead to their death. And in Beijing, just in the year 2005, 11,000 street trees, about 1.5 million shrubs, and around 200,000 square meters of grass suffered severe salt damage, or sometimes even death, all caused by road salt. Here's another study by the American Geophysical Union, where it states road salts are linked to high sodium levels in tap water. Now this is absolutely dangerous for the health of the residents of any city. There's already scientific evidence to support this argument. De-icers and road salts have contributed to an elevated level of sodium in the drinking water. Sometimes the levels in the drinking water can be over 6 times more than what's deemed safe. This article is from the Queen University, where it argues that road salt is bad for the environment, and then why are we still using it? So again, it states road salt can be dangerous to aquatic life, and it can have serious negative effects on the ecosystems. So the way they've done their research is by burrowing into the riverbed right at the bottom, where you can find clay, silt, sand, pollen, and all sorts of chemicals, where over the decades they slowly build up and form a layer. So this layer of sediment then provides a sort of archive of the past conditions. So it gives an example where if there's a layer where there's a lot of charcoal, so this may indicate that there was a lot of forest fires perhaps in that region. So in Ontario, where they've been applying road salt since the 50s, the zooplankton in this area showed changes that would coincide with the onset of road salt applications in this region in the 50s. Clearly having a devastating impact on our ecosystems, on our own health, on our drinking waters, on the city infrastructures, on our cars.